Good afternoon. I'm Melissa Westwood, Associate Vice President for Research, and it's my very great pleasure to welcome you to the University of Manchester and the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. I would particularly like to welcome our graduates, whose magnificent achievement and hard work we are here to celebrate today. We're also delighted to see so many friends and family here. We thank you for the support and encouragement you have given to our graduates during their studies, which has been so important to their success. Just like their tutors and the members of staff in the school and faculty, you can be extremely proud of what they have achieved. When those of you graduating today decided to study at the University of Manchester, you chose to make a major investment in your future, an investment that began to pay dividends almost as soon as you arrived. During the course of your studies, you will have gained the skills and knowledge to help you find success in future years. And although you may be glad to see the back of assignments for now, the planning and research and writing skills you have deployed and nurtured will be of great value to you in whatever you do next, whether that be further study or in the world of work. The way you've balanced commitment to academic life with other interests and the many competing distractions this great city of Manchester has to offer will help you find a work-life balance as your career and your future unfolds. And of course, we must not forget the strong, supportive friendships and relationships you have forged here, which I hope will be sustained for many years to come. Put simply, your achievement in completing your degree cannot be overestimated for its value and the strong platform it gives you to build your career and achieve your goals. Manchester is already one of the finest universities in Europe, but we are determined to become one of the best in the world. And we're well on the way to achieving this position, rising 5 places this year to 29th position in the QS World University Rankings. With around 170 nationalities on campus, the University of Manchester is a truly global institution, which was recognised by an independent analysis by the Times Higher Education, ranking us as the 26th most international university in the world. And we will remain a global institution, valuing all of our staff, our students and our alumni from across Europe and further afield. Our ambitious plan is to lift Manchester into the first rank of virtuosity in higher learning, and at the very core of this vision is major investment in buildings, infrastructure and facilities, as well as a commitment to the highest standards in scholarship and research. But it isn't the bricks, the mortar, wires, technology, equipment and pieces of paper that make this university so great and so successful. It's actually our students, our staff and our people. And during your studies, you have in your own way, enriched, shaped and moulded the University of Manchester to the tremendous benefit of those who will follow you. And by reflecting on your experiences and telling us how we could make them even better, you have given us the blueprint to achieve our bold ambitions to be among the best in the world. The university is changing and will continue to change for the better because of you. And so today is just as much about honouring you for this valuable contribution as it is for recognising your success in your academic studies. Armed with your academic success, your skills and your breadth of experiences, there is every reason to be positive about the future. Your job prospects, having studied here, are enviable because employers all around the world recognise the value of the piece of paper you'll soon be holding in your hand. And whilst obtaining your degree is a hugely important milestone and you should celebrate your success, this is really only the beginning of the journey and your association with Manchester, not the end. The return on your investment continues way beyond today's pomp and ceremony. Our career service will offer help and support for 3 years, and you can continue to make good use of our world-class libraries. The Alumni Association will help you to remain in contact with the university, linking you with a community of more than 380,000 Manchester graduates living and working across the globe. As alumni, you can help future students in so many ways, as ambassadors of the university in student placements and employment, and directly in the development of the university, which is vital to its future. So we sincerely hope that today will not be your last contact with Manchester. Remember, our doors are always open to you. Now I'd like to hand over to my colleague, Professor Kay Marshall, who will say a few words about the School of Health Sciences.
Good afternoon, graduands and guests. I'm Professor Kay Marshall, and I have the privilege and the pleasure of being the head of the School of Health Sciences. My colleagues know what's coming next. The School of Health Sciences is the best school in the Faculty of Biology, Medicine and Health. And because of this becomes the best faculty, evidenced by the quality of its people, those sitting with me on the stage, and of course, the wonderful people sitting in front of me, our students. I also want to thank our professional staff who provide professional support for all of us and help us get to where we are today, so thank you to them. However, before going any further, I'd like to echo something that Melissa said. It's right that our students thank the very important group of people who are with us today, without whom their learning journey may not ever have happened or been so smooth. So if our graduates, now we've got to do something, can just stand up and give their friends and family a wave and a round of applause, please. Well done. Now you can sit down again. The vision of the School of Health Sciences is simple, namely to improve health through our research and teaching. And these two activities should inform each other. For example, the research carried out by our academics pushes forward our knowledge, which in turn feeds into our teaching to ensure that our graduates are not only fit for employment now, but also in the future. To help us in our mission to be even better, I am delighted that the university invested over £5 million in the school earlier this year to allow us to enhance and build our capacity in teaching and research, in data sciences, public health and clinical healthcare. We are developing educational resources to support the digital transformation of healthcare and the healthcare workforce. Our interdisciplinary hub is adapting best practice from agile, disruptive digital startups and using it to enhance the education we provide. In this ceremony, we are celebrating the achievements of our students from across the school. However, all of these students have some characteristics in common, namely a propensity for hard work, diligence and commitment. I should also mention that in preparing for this talk, I asked all the course leaders to give me some feedback about their students. Common to all the replies was the term employability, or highly valued by employers. So at a time when universities seem to be criticised on an almost daily basis, I think it's good to note that our Manchester graduates do well and go on to get good jobs. The evidence shows that they go on to become the next generation of influencers and leaders. In health sciences, we have an array of postgraduate programs leading to certificates, diplomas and master's level awards. These programs are designed to develop deeper knowledge and skills, and frequently students study part-time and have to juggle the demands of their course with those of their job and family, which can be difficult to say the least. Plus, many students are also self-funding at this level. And we should be thankful that people are willing to make this investment as we all ultimately benefit. Taking audiology as one example, we know that over 5% of the world's population suffer from disabling hearing loss, and about a third of these are over 65. So there is a clear and growing clinical need for audiologists. Globalisation is also important for our teaching, as we have students from all around the world in the school, who enhance and enrich our learning culture by bringing their perspective into classes, laboratories and discussion fora. Take, for example, our Masters in Public Health, which is in its 16th year, and from which our alumni have gone on to become leaders in their field, working in medicine, dentistry, policy, pharmacy, governments and NGOs. Each of them have said how being on our programme has equipped them with the critical skills needed in their professions. I am confident that our newer masters and advanced practice programmes that go across the healthcare disciplines will be equally successful in providing the world with the health professionals it needs. Teaching, particularly at the postgraduate level, requires honesty and trust, particularly with respect to important things like feedback, which of course goes both ways. This is exemplified by the students who are graduating in forensic psychology and mental health, as they've helped staff develop a great state-of-the-art course. And their course leader is very confident that they will shape the future. And I also gather Dr. Turner thinks you're a lovely group. From reading your programme today, you cannot fail to notice that mental health is a strong feature this afternoon. Good mental health is as important as physical health. If we have good mental health, we're able to make the most of ourselves, coping with life and playing a full part in family, workplace and society. Yes, in the 21st century, there remains a mortality gap between those who have good mental health and those who do not. To close this gap, we need more research. And at Manchester, we have particular strengths in severe mental health problems in children and in adults, with specialisms in suicide prevention and forensic mental health and health psychology. Our researchers have wide-ranging expertise in clinical trials, epidemiology, and on mobile and e-technologies. For example, we are pioneering apps designed to empower people to monitor and manage their own health, and giving key stakeholders, namely users, clients, patients, what they need rather than what we think they may need is another hallmark of the way we design our research and programs. We are committed to engaging with the people who use our services to see what they want, not what we may think they want. The students graduating today have contributed to the faculty's research effort, for which some have won prizes, and I have heard the word outstanding used to describe dissertations, which augurs well for the future of us all. Our research interests are broad spectrum, and we strive to push back scientific boundaries in laboratories and clinics, working with individuals to improve their lot today or with whole populations to improve their tomorrows. We're also pushing back professional boundaries. For example, our advanced practice in mental health graduates are changing practice, taking nurse-led clinics into hard-to-reach communities. Before closing, I would like to mention our MA in social work students who have heard their profession described as noble by our Chancellor Lem Sisse, who has first-hand experience, having been in care himself as a child. Lem inspired our students, and I hope this and their learning keeps them going when, as he said, they walk into burning homes to save traumatised children, as they are on the front line of the emotionally distraught. This group are only the second cohort from the recently founded Greater Manchester Social Work Academy, which is a teaching partnership across universities, a charity, and 10 local authorities. This has provided a grounding in practice, and it's also made them a tight-knit group. And this ability to form strong working relationships will stand them in good stead as they enter their first year as newly qualified social workers. The many and varied programmes that have been so successfully undertaken by those waiting to come onto the stage today are all unified by one more thing that takes the shape of the university's third goal, namely social responsibility. Just looking back to last month alone, many were involved in World Antibiotic Awareness Week and Movember, where they focused on men's health and prostate cancer. Our students go out to schools around Greater Manchester to talk to children about science, health, and just as importantly, try and raise their aspirations and convince them that university may be an option for them. They take their pints of science into the community to engage with the public and explain what we do. All of these things are marks of their good citizenship, and we are thankful to them and proud of their undertakings as they go out to make a difference. So now it's time for them to use their education. The course director for Investigative Ophthalmology and Vision Science, IOVS to us, Dr. Tariq Aslam, summed this up beautifully, saying, "My hope is that the course has given them a priceless foundation of knowledge, but more importantly, has equipped them with a mindset and ability to think and question received information and facts, to accurately shape this knowledge for years to come. It is perhaps this ability to process and consider the validity of input around them that is the most precious attribute that they will take away with them and hopefully spread to the far corners of the globe." And I know from meeting many of our alumni that our graduates do go on to do great things in far-flung places. I've been impressed by some stunning portfolio careers. Manchester graduates take and make opportunities, some of which we can't even imagine yet. So I would urge you all to be brave and be bold as you go out and change the world. And as you do all of this, let us know, keep in touch. There are future generations that need to be inspired by you. Thank you and congratulations to you all.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Masters of Arts in Social Work, Samuel Aiken. Jessica Kate Alcock. Amy Bateman. Sarah Berg. Megan Hazel Bramley. Wendy Chimuka. Tamsin Chowdhury. Emma Cooper. Charlie Delphinis. Charlotte Fogarty. Megan Leogold. Orna Gilhooly. Robert Hales. Emma Halberton. Eric Lord. Fatima Mowe Udine. Fiona Morris. Raida Omar. Ellen Louisa Ripley. Katie Roberts. Jessica Smith. Matthew Joseph Yates. And for the degree of Master of Clinical Research, Miriam Avery. Nicola Ann Chesman. Mandy Davies. Melissa Joy Iweka. Helen Susan Grundy. Sam Hancock. Abigail Thomas. Hong Thung. Eleanor Maria Vella. Anna Charlotte White. Florence Wisdom. Joanne Woodward. And for the degree of Master of Public Health in Global Health, Joshua Boyers. Elisa Poses Ferrer. And in Public Health, Jonathan Luca Ajaya. Salome Berger. Catherine Ann Birrell. Laura Catherine Farmer. Lydia Flutie. Marilyn Kuripe. Hannah Alice King. Bryony Milroy. Ross David Morrison. Ruth Emily Oliver. Shantni Patel. Nancy Alice Percy. Lauren Charlie Roberts. Rajid Kumar Sethi. Caroline Elizabeth Thickens. Sarah Warren. Jo Catherine Weldon. Sarah Saheed. And for the degree of Master of Research in Health and Social Care, Claire Dodds. Erin King. And in investigative ophthalmology and vision science, Gonçalo Almeida Bento. Shatsi Singh Kaspia. Mohammed Nofal Usman. And in public health, Shamaki Essi. And in public health primary care, Chung Liang Chai. And for the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Audiology Studies, Melissa Mina. And in Advanced Nursing Practice and Leadership, Bethany Kate Daly. Laura James. And in Advanced Practice in Forensic Mental Health, Alex Gawain Cotton. Danasile Mkwanzi. and in advanced practice interventions for mental health, dementia care. Bridget Barnes. Lisa Byrne. Anna Chadwick. Lindsay Homer. Lorna Tuazon Nicholas. Rachel Louise O'Sullivan. Sarah Louise Ellen Page. Maureen Gillian Rapshi. And in audiology, Sarah Aldibi. Ibrahim Almudu Faraji. Mishi Anna Gabrielle Hamilton. Emma Louise Lowe. Awa Jimmy Jana Alison Otana. And in clinical and health psychology, Jessica Aitken. Grace Bamber. Bradley Peter Boardman. Rosie Victoria Booth. Alicia Nicole Brown. Rosie Carr. Evangelos Chartros. Naomi Victoria Coulthard. Rose Dickon. Alexander Brian Engel. Iraida Hay Giardini. Poppy Ann Harris. Danielle Irfan. Eve Jensen. Sophie Langhorn. Caroline Olivia Mucklow. Lauren Victoria O'Prey. Laurie Jane Preston. Ashley Michelle Rothwell. Kimberly Abigail Rose Smith. Jessica Ward. Jade Wardell. Charlotte Louise Welsh. And in forensic psychology and mental health, Vidika Agwal. Luke Alexander. Veseliki Belitasu. Annie Kaur. Emily Cuthbertson. Georgia Horn. Abigail Francis Kay. Lauren Page Manderson. Lucy Rose Jessica Page. Holly Rose Saxton. Emma Elizabeth Sharrock. Lauren Shaw. Emma Charlotte Warriner. Lauren Waterhouse. And in health data science, Sian Bladden. Claire Hart. Denise Wood. And in health psychology, India Rose Davids. Charlotte Rose Evans. Sydney Elizabeth Harold. Shireen Hassan. Rachel Hewitt. Faye Marie Johnston. Matthew Robert Anthony Mills. And Anissa Saeed. And in industrial pharmacy, Diana Carolina Sanchez Cifuentes. And in investigative ophthalmology and vision science, Hani Al-Rahali. Ben Charmer. Sonal Suresh Goli. Rose Herbert. Rida Shahzad. Luke Joseph Tanner. And in model-based drug development, Zoying Feng. Zonghui Quan. Sao Foon Ing. And in advanced practice interventions for mental health, psychosocial interventions for psychosis, Sean Cooper. Annabelle Ho. Mani Makala Naidu. Jennifer Owen. Siobhan Richardson. And in occupational medicine, awarded posthumously, Richard Roopnarine. And in occupational medicine, Kavita Dhingra. Nolask Kigodi. David Burns Leiper. Damien Godwin Navar Atnam. Paula Nunes. Greg Grisores Palka. Antoinette Irene George Zamburaiakis. Caitlin Vasile. And in occupational hygiene, Rise Puele. And in pharmaceutical business development and licensing, Jürgen Wockenhurst. Florence Almeida Coker. And in clinical pharmacy, Yan Katrina Yu. And in investigative ophthalmology and vision science, Karen Louise Hillman. And in social work, Mopalola Adelani. Desaline Jabangui. And for the Applied Mental Health Postgraduate Certificate in Approved Mental Health Professional Practice, AMHP Award, Emily May Grogan. And in Advanced Practice Interventions for Mental Health Dementia Care, Ozigaran Igu. And in Advanced Practice Interventions for Mental Health, Primary Mental Health Care, Shabana Akhtar. SF Elia Bukhari. Keanu Court. Louise Elizabeth Fisher. Catherine Olivia Hagar. Laura Francis Holmes. Stella Chinwe Kruger. Marianne Ibrahim Mohammed. Laura Morrison. Leanne Nolan. Cassie Oldham. Rehan Sequeb. Laura Rhiann Watson. Genevieve Rebecca West. And for the degree of Bachelor of Nursing in Adult Nursing with honours, Victoria Cordingley. And for the degree of Master of Science in Healthcare Ethics and Law, Lucy Zuyon Smith. Amina Sahabi.
Graduates, please stand and don your caps. On behalf of the university, I once again congratulate you all on your excellent achievements, and I wish you every success and happiness in your future lives and careers. I now declare this ceremony closed.